Hello everybody, I'm going to talk at you with my face completely in frame because I'm a professional filmmaker. What am I going to talk to you about? I'm going to talk to you about long-distance relationships. Now, the internet today is such a huge hive of fucking everything, and there's so many people on the internet, and we're so connected nowadays, so it's no wonder that this is becoming a popular thing. I have so many friends, especially friends that I kind of expected this to happen to, that are now dating online. I know somebody who met their now wife online. She was Norwegian, he was from Ohio, so he was American. She moved over here after they dated for about 4 to 5 years. Now they got married, they had a kid as far as I know, and last time I heard, he was an engineer, she was a doctor. Good things all around. Now to go on a more relationship note, I do have a friend that has been dating somebody from Finland for 3 years? Almost. No, I think it would be 3 years. Congratulations. 3 years. Wow, that's a long time. But anyway, I have also been dating somebody, which is why I feel very obligated. I can do this because I have been there. That's not the reason I'm making this. I'm making this because I'm tired of seeing shit like this. I've been dating somebody from the Netherlands. I am Canadian, as anybody who watches this probably does know. And I've been dating for 2.5 years. I've seen each other multiple times. I've flown over there 3 times now. She's flown over here 4 times, I think. I gotta catch up. And, for weeks at a time, the minimum being 1 week the first time that I met her. And I'll talk about that in a bit. And, besides that, I think the minimum has been 2.5 weeks. That was her when she was here at Christmas, because short break had to, that's just how it goes. I'm going over there this Christmas from the 16th of December to the 5th of January. So that's cool. Long time. That's 2.5 weeks, isn't it? Almost 3 weeks? I don't fucking know. And we're going to Paris as well. We booked it all, hotel, train, and everything like that. We're going to Paris for a night. It's going to be great. And, I could not be happier. And I from day one, I've been a happy guy about it. Now, there's a couple of things with long-distance relationships and stuff that I want to go through. Three main things, I guess. The first one being, if you're new to long-distance relationships and stuff, if you just got into somebody or there's somebody you like in a long-distance relationship, I'm going to briefly go over that. Secondly, I'm going to go over attack of friends, which is the main reason I'm going over this. Real-life friends and stuff that don't really know how to react, I guess, to the fact that you now have a online relationship with somebody, and that's weird to them, which I guess it could be. So that's, reasonable thing. Thirdly, resolution, following up on what I said. Anyway, let's go into the first thing. So the first thing is itchy head here, is, what to expect, what to do in the first couple weeks. I'll tell you what I did and what I think is the safest method for stuff like this, as I touch my face a lot. God, man, the darkness hides my neck beard really well. I'm not one of those neck beard crazy enthusiasts or anything like that either. But anyway, what I think is a good idea, and you can do whatever the hell you want, I guess. But this is what I learned, what multiple of my friends have done that are in online relationships and stuff, and what I think is probably the smarter thing to do, in my own opinion. Firstly, if you started dating somebody already, great. If you haven't, it's just ask them. That's all you can do. Ask them, hey, I think you're cool. Let's date. That's really all you can do. I mean, you're online. You can do some romantic thing if you're into WoW or something. You could do something interesting, but really it amounts down to that. Talk to them on Skype all the time or whatever instant messenger that you happen to talk to them on. I would recommend voice chat of some sort, so Skype, Ventrilo. MSN still around? I don't know. I don't know anybody that uses that. Facebook chat that has voice chat and stuff, I think, now. So, that works. That is... I'm playing a game while I'm doing this, sorry. That works, whatever. But make sure you talk to them and for a little bit. And if you can, get them on webcam. Now, if they hesitate on webcam, that's a sign that it might not be good. Now, they could just be really introverted. It might take them a little bit of coaxing, but the thing is, if they do like you and they think of you as somebody they can trust, they're going to go on webcam eventually. It's just gonna happen. Now, if they continue to hesitate, that could be a red flag that, hey, this guy might not be, or girl, might not be legitimate. Lots of finger waving in this video. But yeah, he might not be, or she might not be legitimate. And that can be a problem. That's something I would look into. Most people have each other added on Facebook too. You should make sure that their pictures aren't fake and they're just trying to lure you in. Because despite the population, the amount of pedophiles on the internet going like this, and more legitimate people going like this, because pedophiles get caught all the damn time on the internet because it's so easy to catch them on fucking chat groups that nobody goes on anymore, then yeah, you should be cautious, because pedophiles still do exist, they're still around, they still try to lure people. Just be very careful with how you do things. So if they're hesitant to do webcam stuff, maybe you should move on. Sorry. Well, not hesitant, but like they don't do it, they just refuse forever. They can be hesitant at first. People are insecure. It's a thing, man. Like, I get that. And if they trust you, they will go on webcam at some point. But don't do this next thing unless you see them, I would say. So second thing, if you go to meet them, it's whether you fly, drive, boat, paraglide, train, bus, however you get there, don't stay long. I would say a week to 2 weeks is probably good. And here's the reason why. Yes, you can connect really good on Skype conversations and stuff when you can quickly tell them I have to go with my mother and just leave them for 5 hours and come back and say you haven't. It's an easy thing to do. You can't leave them in real life. You're with them 24 hours a day. Generally, you are anyway, whether you go to them or they come to you. You're with each other 24/7, because wherever they are at, either with you or if you're with them, you probably don't know the area very well, so you rely on them for the support there. So you're with them all the time. Annoying things can come out in that time. Sometimes it can be enough where you're like, whoa, I don't want to associate myself with you anymore, man. And shit hits the fan. Make sure you have enough money for the duration of your stay. If things don't work out in the first day or the second last day, that you can stay in a hotel or somewhere until your trip is up, or you have enough money to switch your flights to go back early, or your bus ticket, or the car, whatever. However you got there, make sure you can either get out or wait it out, and you have the money and resources to do that. Because it's possible things might not work out. That is a possibility. Not saying it's 100%, definitely a possibility, however. That's really it. If you click that first time, then, stay a little longer, then stay a little longer, then stay a little longer. And I would say by the third time, you probably should know if they're going to make you tick or not. Hell, by the end of the first time, you should probably know that. Because, all their true self comes out. And sometimes it can be a little bit weird. Oh, well, I'm weird. I'm a weird person, and Simone still loves me. That's just the way it is, man. So that is my recommendation for early or thinking about it. Just my own personal recollection and my own personal ideals. Yours could be different. That's fine. Now the second part of this thing, I like moving my head and doing jump shots. Jump cuts. The second part of this thing is not so much meant for the person in the relationship. It's so more meant for friends and loved ones. And if you are in one of these relationships, long-distance relationships is what I mean, and you have a friend or a family member who is not supportive at all, and actively downing your decision to, one, either date the person or to go actually see said person or have said person come to visit you, advice, it can work either way, have them watch this, I guess. Tell them to start at whatever number in the video this is. I don't know what the hell, how far we're into this. Probably 15 minutes right now, who knows, I ramble way too much. Tell them to watch from then on, because I have a couple of words for them. No, I'm not going to attack them. Don't worry about that. Alright, so hello, insert family member or friend here. I am Justin. I do things on the internet. I have a long-distance relationship for 2.5 years. I know plenty of people that do have relationships that, one, have either lasted longer than mine or is still going on. I know people that are married, for Christ's sakes, from long-distance relationships, and online relationships, for that matter. All of them have been online. Support is key here. Depending on the person, support is good for anybody, introvert, extrovert, racist. Now, if they're racist, you should probably have a talk with them about something else than long-distance relationships here. But support is a key thing. And the reason that support is a key thing is because support is huge. And if you're that kind of person that's like, no, you're making a huge mistake, what the hell are you doing? What the fuck, man? You can spend your money elsewhere, blah, blah, blah. I've heard all of this. You are not being a good, supportive person towards your friend or family member. Because they're going to make mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen in lives. And it's quite possible, it's possible in any degree, that they could go to see this person, they could hate them. You don't know that. It could be not a great decision. I mean, traveling is fun, for sure. But it's possible, and it's also possible that they could completely hit it off, and they could marry that motherfucker. Or mother, sister, whatever it is. So be supportive. If you're attacking them, saying it's a bad decision, stop it. It's not helping anybody, and it's certainly not helping you or them, or the relationship you two share. Because you're probably damaging it a hell of a lot by telling them all of this, and they're just going to be even more nervous. They're going to go. It's going to happen. You're one person, maybe two. They're going to go. It's going to happen. There are more people probably supporting them in this than there are people naysaying it. You're just going to make them more nervous, and it's not going to help the outcome at all. Be supportive. Be nervous, definitely. If you're a good friend or a good family member, you're going to be nervous for them. I flew over the Atlantic completely by myself. I was 18. Was I 18? Yes, I think I was 18. 18 or 19. I forget. When the hell did I... Oh, Jesus Christ. 2.5 years ago. I'm 20. Yeah, I'll be 18. So I flew over when I was 18. By myself completely. I had very little money. My parents were scared. They were terrified for me. I was terrified. It's a scary experience doing that for the first time. Hell, going on airplanes and stuff is still kind of a scary experience. You don't know what TSA guy's going to be like, hey, you got cocaine in your pocket. I'm like, dude, it's lint. And then they tackle you, even though it was lint. Traveling is scary. So be that terrified person. That's fine. Be terrified. Okay, that makes sense. But don't be all like, oh, you shouldn't do it. What the hell are you doing? You're throwing this away. No, they're not. And you're not helping. Be nervous for them. Be supportive for them. Tell them that it's good. Tell them that it, despite, and no matter what happens, make up some stuff, I don't know. Despite what happens, you'll still be friends or blah, blah, or, it was a good experience for traveling. You traveled, and it was good, and, you tried, you did your best. You made a mistake. You're going to make mistakes. You learn on your mistakes. We learn as human beings off of our mistakes. And saying that and being supportive and stuff is going to help them get through that first hurdle and support them and make them think that and know that the decision they're making is the right decision to make, which it most likely is, unless they're a pedophile, in which case it's a bad decision. If they know it's a pedophile, what the hell are they doing? But you have to take those risks, because if you don't, life is quite boring, I have to admit. Before I started thinking about it, taking risks on things, my life was pretty damn dull. It was boring from start to the point where I decided I would change things, and I would ask out this crazy Dutch girl that I happen to really like, and still really, really like a lot. Enough to spend thousands of dollars. And they might do the same. And honestly, priorities here is the fact that if they love that person, they're going to go back. And they're going to spend that money again. And they're going to do anything it takes to do it, too. And support is what they need, not some person haggling on them and gnashing them for making a decision that could be bad, man. Because again, as humans, we have to make mistakes to learn. That's just how it goes. So in conclusion, be a supportive friend. Be good to your friend or family member doing this kind of thing. Be careful, because there's lots of nut jobs out there still, unfortunately. However, there are plenty of really nice people out there that you could meet and you could fall in love with, and things could go really, really well. It's possible. It's always possible. It's always possible if you believe. Obama, 2011. When did he get elected again? So yeah, take with that what you will. If you want to share this around, show your friend, who's not supportive or show your friend the beginning part if they're kind of thinking about it. Definitely feel free to. I would be very happy if you thought my words meant anything possibly to them, to help them on their journey to long-distance relationshiping. I certainly wish I had a video like this telling me that it was okay and it was a good idea when I first went, because, like I said, I was quite terrified. So thank you much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.